Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video of mine. And in this video I am going to be talking about what content we could be seeing from Solo: A Star Wars Story in future Star Wars Battlefront 2 seasons, potentially season 3, as that would possibly be the month that we get the season, and that is the month that Solo: A Star Wars Story does release. Now, we did get our very first look at the film in terms of footage today during the Super Bowl, and then we got an extended teaser with extra footage later on, and I will be playing some of that in the background as well as some Han Solo Battlefront 2 gameplay. I actually don't use Han much in Battlefront 2, but I actually really enjoyed using him during this game, getting this gameplay for this video. Now, before I get into the Battlefront stuff, I will be talking about my opinions on the film because I'm sure a lot of you will want to know, because a lot of people have got some really strong opinion about certain aspects of this trailer and just the film in general. So, I will go out and say that this trailer is a really awesome trailer. I liked it a lot. I love the style of the film. I love the visual look, the way it's been shot, the colours, and overall the designs of the weapons, the vehicles, that sort of stuff. It's very original trilogy-like, and they've got that feel perfectly, but it's also quite primitive in a little bit. So it's not quite where the Empire are in A New Hope, because it is set around 10 years before A New Hope. So it does show that they're still sort of growing, and they've got things that are going wrong, it's not perfect, that sort of stuff. And overall the music's pretty awesome, and I'm just really enjoying the vibe of the film. It's better than I expected, actually. I was going in that it might be bad or it might be okay, and I'm glad that it's okay. It looks awesome. I think that Han just doesn't sound like Han or look like Han, but if his mannerisms are spot on in the film, that will save Han's part for me. But I'm more interested in Lando, to be honest, because I love Lando as not a main character, but as a side character, and I'm sure Donald Glover will do a very good job at playing Lando. Chewie obviously is a favourite character of mine, and I'm sure he will just be as awesome as he is in the other films. And Kira, I think I pronounced that right, she's the new female main character in this film, and I don't really know how that's going to pan out. I have a hunch that Han's going to kill her at the end of the film, but that's just me. So yeah, there's a lot of new characters, a lot of them that might be interesting, a lot of them that might be throwaway ones where you'll see it in this film, they'll die, or they might survive but you won't care about them. And I just think some of the shots in this trailer were just fantastic, and they were very Star Wars. It was different, which is great, because I want to see originality in a film, because I don't want to see the same sort of formula over and over again, because we've had, you know, 8 main saga films, I should say, and obviously Rogue One, and now we get another Star Wars story. So the fact that it's quite different but also quite Star Wars-like is what I hope a Star Wars film should be. I'm not going to be doing a huge breakdown or informational dive about various parts about this, because I'm not that sort of YouTuber. I'm not really a Star Wars breakdown YouTuber, but I just thought I'd give you some of my opinions on things, and you know, I just hope it's okay. I'm feeling positive. There are probably going to be things I don't like about it, but for the time being, from what we've seen, it's okay, and I just hope that the performance of Han Solo is good, but I feel like that's going to bring it down a notch in terms of being a good film once I've watched it in a few months' time. I actually can't believe how close it is. So now let's talk about this film in Battlefront 2. So if they do get a chance to make a Solo season, which is a huge possibility because it would work well marketing wise, because it would help people come back to Star Wars Battlefront 2 or potentially buy it, but also it would add a new sort of era in a sense of designs and just features to the game. So I'm going to kick things off with some potential skins. Obviously Han is going to have quite a few costumes in this film, and I'm sure some of them will go really well in Battlefront 2. Chewie doesn't really have much of a change from his original trilogy look, but he does have a double bandola and a couple of other differences. He looks a bit younger, and I'm sure he's going to be just as awesome, but I don't think we'll see a skin for him in Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's just me personally. I think we could see Kira as a hero in Star Wars Battlefront 2. She could be the hero for that season. She's rocking a double barrel pistol. That could be interesting. I don't know what gun it is. It might be a new one. I'm not 100% sure. And Lando just has those amazing outfits, and I'd love to see more Lando outfits in the game. And that black and yellow one looks really, really cool. There's also a few new variations of Stormtroopers, so to see those on a map that would be from this film like Corellia or something like that, that would be awesome. And speaking of that planet, I think that would make a very, very good Battlefront 2 map. And the Millennium Falcon, of course, should see a reskin, make it look fresh on the outside and the inside, because in that trailer it looks phenomenal. A lot of people are torn about the design, but at the end of the day, before it has this iconic grey dirty look, this is what it looks like. So that's what we're getting, and I would like to see that as a skin in Star Wars Battlefront 2. There's also a new TIE which has some sort of dual cannon on, and it's got like a big red cockpit you can see, which is going back to the original trilogy sort of era of TIEs. It's that nice blue, and I'm not really sure what this TIE could do. Maybe it could be a training TIE, because there is an academy going on in the film, so that's a possibility. But it does have this dual laser cannon sort of bit on the side, so maybe it's a prototype of the bomber in a way, or a variant of that line. That would be interesting to know more about, but of course we probably won't know any more about it until about a month or so before the film does release. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Lando's blaster is the SE-14C, which is one of my favourite weapons in the Battlefront franchise. So I'm not sure how that would work, if he uses it with his solo skin or whether he just sticks with his X8, but I'm sure we'll find out if we do get a solo season. That's all my thoughts on the solo season from a brief standpoint. Hopefully we'll get more information and I'll be able to give an updated look at what we could potentially see in the future for Star Wars Battlefront 2. Remember to let me know your thoughts on this trailer down below, and of course share your thoughts about Season 3 or future seasons with solo content down the line. I hope you enjoyed this video, so remember to drop a like, and of course, thank you very much for watching. Check out any of the 2 previous videos on the screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.